For my next trick, I will need a card selected. In this case, just use this card over here, the 4 of clubs. So I can just take the 4 of clubs and just lose it somewhere in the middle of the pack. And at this point, I will need these 4 cards. Now, I want to change the order of the 4 jacks a little bit, because I think the black red order looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take the jack of clubs, jack of diamonds, jack of spades, and the jack of hearts. Okay, and I'm going to place them right on the table so you can see them the whole time. So the first jack right here, the second jack right here, the third jack over here, and the fourth jack right over here. Now I'm going to take the deck, place it on top of the first jack. Again, I'm going to place the jack facing up on the table. I'm going to take the second jack. Again, I'm going to place it facing down on top of it. Then the third jack, again facing up. Again, the last jack again facing down. So I think it looks pretty good because we have a facing up card, facing down card, facing up card, and a facing down card. Now I don't know if you saw it, but we have the jack of spades and the jack of hearts facing up. That means the jack of clubs and the jack of diamonds are facing down. Now if I take the 4 jacks and wave them like so, you will see that I have here now one facing down card in the whole pack, which just happens to be the jack of clubs. Now if I take the jack of clubs, wave it over the pack, you will see that I have here now one facing down card in the whole pack. I don't know where, but right over here. And this card, it just happens to be your selection, the jack of clubs. But I thought the jack of clubs was on the table. Okay, that's interesting. If the jack of clubs is right here, that means your card, the 4 of clubs, was on the table the whole time. So that's basically the trick. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you next time. So here's the explanation for the trick. But before I start the explanation, I have to teach you a little move, which is called the glide, okay, because you will need the move during the trick. Now, the glide is a move which looks like that. You just take the bottom card, okay, the bottom card, and you peel it to the bottom with your pinky, so you can take the second card from the bottom, okay? So you just hold the cards like so, your thumb on one of the sides, and the other 4 cards right here. After that, you put your pinky on top of the bottom card, peel it to the bottom, so you can just take with your second finger the second card. Okay, it's a very easy move, and if you do it right, the spectator can't see the injured card because your hand covers the card. So you just take the second card. Okay, so that's basically the move called glide. Now I can start with the explanation for the trick. For this trick you will need the 4 jacks. Okay, and you have to separate the colors, put them together, and place them on the table. Now after that, you can start with the trick. Now to start with the trick, you give the cards some quick shuffles, and you want the spectator to touch any card he or she likes. Now in this case, let's use the King of Diamonds. Now as the spectator is looking at this card, you have to memorize the suit of the card, in this case a diamond. Okay, and after that you say that you're going to lose the card in the middle of the pack. Okay, and of course you don't do it, you just control the card to the top. Now after you have the card on top, you will need the 4 jacks. Now, if you remember, I told you to separate the colors of the 4 jacks. Now I'm going to explain you why you have to do this. Now after you turned over the 4 jacks, you say to the spectator that you want to change the order of the cards a little bit, so the order looks a little better. So at the end you should have a black red order, or you should have a red black order. Now to start with the setup, you just have to find the jack which has the same suit with your selection, in this case a diamond. You place it on top, and now you can start with the setup. Now you have a red card on top, then you should have a black one, then a red one, and then again a black one. Okay? And that's actually one of the most important parts of the trick, and you're doing the setup in front of the spectator, and that's kind of cool. Now after you have the setup, you can show it to the spectator, and as the spectator is looking at this setup, you just catch a break underneath the top card. Okay? Now as you square up the cards, you steal the card above the break, so you have your 5 cards, and you have to introduce the 4 jacks. So the Jack of Diamonds flipped over, the Jack of Clubs, Jack of Hearts, and now you're holding 2 cards as one. Drop them on the table on top of the pack and flip over the last Jack. Now after that you say that you're going to place the 4 Jacks on the table, and as you're saying this you have to catch a break underneath the top 2 cards, okay, and hold them in the middle grip. It should look like one card, place them on the table, okay, then take a single card, okay, and hold it in the same grip, middle grip, okay, the 3rd card, and then the 4th card. So you have a double, a single, single and single card. Now after you place the cards on the table, you take the deck, flip it over and put it on top of the double. Now at this point you have to use the move called the glide, okay, and I explained to you how to do this. Now you perform the glide, take the 2nd card and place it facing up on the table. After that you just square up the cards with your pinky, okay, and you put the cards on top of the 2nd card. Again, perform the glide, take the card, this time it's a selection, so put it facing down and square up the cards. Now do the same thing with the 3rd card, this time again facing up, square up the cards, and do the same thing again with the last card, okay, and this time again facing down. Now if you did it right, you should have here now 1 facing down card in the whole pack, which should have the same suit with your selected card. Okay, and you just cut the cards so the facing down card is in the middle. Now after that you place the deck facing up on the table and you take these 4 cards. Now you reverse the order and you say that the Jack of Hearts and the Jack of Spades are facing up, so that means the Jack of Clubs and the Jack of Diamonds are facing down. Now as you square up the pack, you have to catch a break above the bottom cards, okay, like so. Now you're holding the cards like so, okay, so you cover the side and the top of the cards a little bit, so you can turn over the last card, okay, and from the top it's invisible to see it. Okay, and if you can't do this, you can just catch a break underneath, above the bottom card, hold the 3 cards with your hand, okay, and after you shake the cards a little bit, you just have to spread the cards and turn over the bottom card, so it's a little bit easier. So one more time, you have to catch a break above the bottom card, then you have to hold the top 3 cards with your hand, okay, and after you shake the cards, you just have to hold the 3 cards, spread them, and while you're spreading the cards, you just turn over the bottom card. So you should have here now 1 facing down card. Now after that you say that this card is the Jack of Diamonds, okay, it's actually a selection. You just wave it over the pack to show that you have here 1 facing down card in the whole pack, and of course it's a Jack of Diamonds, and at the end of the trick you can reveal their selection, the King of Diamonds, which was on the table the whole time. So that's basically the trick. I hope you enjoy it, and sorry about this video because I think it's 8 minutes long or something like that, but that's basically it. See you next time.